All right. It says we're live.
Okay,
All
hello
right. Hello, my loves. Welcome
everyone.
to the Carter Love Talk Show. We have Marlene, a returning guest for the first time. This is our first returning guest. I'm still gonna tell y'all how we met though, okay?
Yes.
So I met her my very first day of modeling, very first fashion show. I was so excited and I was so inspired by her because she had her business cards for her brand and she was like out there networking, okay? Handing them out to models. She went downstairs, she went to go put them on the tables, okay? She wasn't playing about her business, okay?
Mhm. Yes.
So that was the first time that we met. That was like
Yeah.
about 3 years ago.
Yep. About 3 years ago, exactly.
Yes. You're one of
Yeah.
the few guests that I actually have met in person.
Oh wow. Yeah, we're
Everyone else I
gonna have
met
to
through
hang out
networking
more
online.
too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Everyone else I've met through networking online, just connecting in different groups and just watching them grow from afar. But
Mhm.
me and you, we actually know each other.
Yeah.
Yes. So this episode is all about sickle cell awareness. It is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. We are
Yes,
in the
it
month of
is.
September as we are recording this. Um, so for those of us who don't fully understand what sickle cell anemia is and all about it, right? How does that impact your life?
Well, first off, sickle cell is a genetic blood disorder that's passed on by your parents. So both of my parents had the trait, which caused me to have the full blown on disease, which is called sickle cell disease, also known as sickle cell anemia. Um, and as far as how it has affected me in life, it's affect me in multiple ways. On a daily basis, I wake up feeling fatigued. Um, and now that I'm a little bit older in age, and your body starts shutting down with age as well,
Yeah.
on top of living with an illness, I find myself like waking up in daily pain. It may be just a little amount of pain, but I have pain in my back on a daily basis.
Hmm.
So that sometimes affects me depending on the level of pain that it is, which I do a pain scale, which is 1 through 10, and
Yes.
10 is being the highest. So generally, at a 4 below, I'm able to still do my daily activities and function, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Anything above that, some will slow me down.
Yeah.
Around like a 7, I'm generally in bed. So I have to think about those things on a daily basis, like, okay, be in tune with my body. How do I feel? Scan your body. Okay, this hurts right now. How can I get this body part to calm down some in order for me to be productive today? So
Hmm.
those are things that I wake up and think about generally and have to deal with.
Yeah, yeah, that's understandable. So, have you learned to recognize when a flare up is coming up, or is that possible to recognize when that's happening, when it just before it happens?
Um, yes and no to the question. Yes, you can recognize when a flare up happens. Like for me, every warrior is different. So some of the things that may trigger me may not trigger someone who also has sickle cell as well. But for me, dehydration. So I have to make sure I got my water, keep
Yes.
keeping hydrated. Stress is a factor for me. I do not allow myself to stress. I mean,
Mhm.
sometimes you can't control it, but I try and recognize when I am stressed and use different methods to help myself calm down.
Yes.
Another trigger for me is overexerting my body,
Mm.
especially doing like strenuous activities, more how am I trying to say that? Doing multiple extraneous activities in a day.
Yes.
So, like, say swimming, then going horseback riding, or um, having something to do with a lot of walking. Like, all of that in one day for me would be too much.
Yeah.
So maybe one or two of those activities, depending on how I feel, um, would be ideal for me. So just
Yes.
monitoring and learning how to adapt more to my illness and recognizing that there's some things that I can't do or I have to do them in increments. Like I was told that I couldn't swim in cold water, but I love the water and I'll get into a pool. But I learned growing up, for me, after 30 minutes of like moving around and swimming and stuff like that, it's time for me to get out. Because after 30
Yeah.
minutes, majority of the time, my body will go into a pain crisis
Yeah.
if the water is not heated.
Yes.
So I've learned to adapt to certain things in life in order to be able to still do them.
Yes. That's awesome though that you don't let it keep you from living. You just be like, I just gotta do a little less time,
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah.
I
And the
love
same
that.
for school. I wanted to finish one of my degrees in 2 years, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna push myself, so I did it in 4 years instead, and I was perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
I got my degree. It just took me a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So for those of us who don't know or who aren't aware, what does a flare up look like or a pain crisis look like?
okay, so it's complicated in a sense because a flare up basically it happens when, for me, if my body gets dehydrated, um, stress, those are my triggers. So when your body is triggered by something, your round blood cells begin to sickle, so they become a sickle shape like a crescent moon. And when that happens, it starts clotting that area. So, say that happens in my arm, I will form a pain crisis in my arm because my blood is not circulating. I'm not getting oxygen in that
Yeah.
area. And we need oxygen and our blood to be able to flow in order for our bodies to function correctly. So, that's how a pain crisis happens. And I
Yes.
think
Okay.
y'all feel like you asked me another question on top of that.
I asked you what a flare up and a pain crisis looks like, but they're the
Okay.
same thing, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. 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 That's it. This because I was wondered, sometimes I'll connect with you and you'll say, "Oh yeah, I had a flare up. I'm in the hospital," and I'm like, I don't even
Yeah.
know what to pray for. I just pray for healing. I'm like, I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
It means, it's a
Yeah.
crescent moon blood
Mhm.
cell, but it's like, what does that mean? And so the way
Yeah.
you described it made it to where it's like, oh, okay, the clotting,
Yeah.
the pain, because
Yeah.
about like what a bruise.
Is the best way to explain it is like how cars, they're shaped a certain way, but once they get into an accident, they're bruised, they're shaped differently. And so when that happens, it causes the vehicle to run differently or to fit in and out of traffic differently.
Mhm.
And so that's what happens with our blood cells when we have a pain crisis.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So how for those for yourself and maybe even just for if someone has a family member that has the trait, what are some ways that you feel supported by your community or that people can care for you?
Mm-hmm. Um, well, my family and God are my top um, support systems. Being able to pray and talk to God, as well as my family when I need them, they're always there for me. Whether they're physically here or over the phone, talking to me, guiding me through a pain crisis. Third would be my different sickle cell support groups that uh, I advocate with or I attend online or either in person. There's so many sickle cell people in the community that being able to live with this illness or whatnot, even though I do wish there was a cure, but being diagnosed with it at such a young age, I was diagnosed at 6 months. So there's a lot more technology as well.
Yeah.
So I've learned to live with the illness. If there was
Yes.
a cure, yes, I would definitely take the cure if it wasn't like life threatening or it didn't cost millions of dollars. But you also learn to adjust your lifestyle. So,
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
but yeah, those would be my main support systems, and how someone could support someone with sickle cell would be by donating blood. We need more people of our skin color to donate blood. So that would be a top priority because uh, having a pain crisis, your hemoglobin drops.
Mm-hmm.
And so when your hemoglobin drops, majority of the time, you end up needing to have to get a blood transfusion.
Got
So
you.
like this last time I was recently hospitalized, I had to get a blood transfusion.
Got
And
you.
some sickle cell patients have to get blood transfusions monthly. And
Yeah.
there's a shortage of people of our skin color that we need to donate blood.
Got
Um, so that would be a major help. And then just learning more about it and being an advocate, regardless if you have someone in your family that has it or not. Because majority of the time, this disease is not really, you don't hear much about it like you
Yeah.
hear cancer or other diseases.
Yeah.
So just being able to promote it, and yeah.
Yeah. You're helping raise awareness. And I wasn't aware that the blood transfusion, I think that's important because like you said, we can increase our donations, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's a help right there, whether we know someone or not. It's just
Mhm.
human kindness.
Yeah. Yes.
I love that. I love that. So, we talked a little bit about what your life looks like as a model actress, like in your daily life, what that looks like. And so I wanted to kind of piggyback on that, on what that community can do to support those who have an invisible illness.
Hmm. Well, first off, I want to say that regardless of what illness you have, it's all about your mindset. So if you set your mind up to want to succeed, then you can.
Yes.
You may have to take your time. It may take you a little bit longer, and that's perfectly fine. I I couldn't even count how many figures I was like, I'm done with school. I can't do this. I'm back in the hospital. I'm missing this. I'm missing that. But I got it done.
Yes.
And I'm very, very thankful for my accomplishments. So that's the first thing. But sorry, what was the question again?
How can the creative community support those of us with an invisible illness?
Okay, so that support for me, I would say looks like being a part of different support groups. Like I mentioned, donating blood, um, being an advocate, learning about sickle cell. Um, what else? Doing volunteer work. There's like just recently, there was a sickle cell walk in San Francisco at the Opera House, Bayview Opera House, that I participate every year. Well, for the last 5 years, I've been participating in it. So volunteering there, being part of the sickle cell community, handing out information, speaking at hospitals about it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So different things along those avenues. But donating blood would be definitely at the top of my list.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like because I wasn't aware of how many blood transfusions, and that would make sense though with the flare ups. It
Hmm.
makes sense, that
Yeah.
that's something that's a high need, a high priority on the list. And that kind of went into my next question is like if you could inform the general public about one thing that
Mhm.
would be needed, and that's it. Go
Yeah,
donate.
that's definitely it. I would say that. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So as far as modeling goes, what has been the greatest challenge with living with this disease and modeling?
With modeling, it would be more so energy. With sickle cell, you also suffer from being anemic.
Hmm.
There's sometimes certain clothes or the weather may affect my sickle cell. Like I can't be in cold or extreme hot temperatures like Vegas. That may trigger my sickle cell. The extreme heat like that. Um,
Yeah,
Cold is definitely a trigger for me. So with modeling, um, just going and already feeling fatigue sometimes and being pushed to have to rush out there, change out of a set of clothes into another set of clothes
yeah,
and being on the runway in enough time to walk down. So sometimes that's a little stressful on my body. Also, depending on the weather, like doing photo shoots. Like I did a photo shoot in a with with a waterfall one day, and
oh,
I was freezing.
yeah,
But if I expressed that in my face or in my body, those pictures wouldn't have came out correctly.
yeah, yeah,
So I had to get the photo shoot done, and then after the photo shoot, make sure I got warm enough so I didn't go into a sickle cell crisis.
yeah, yeah,
So those are things that I have to look out for. But I also am very vocal and let people know that I am like doing photo shoots with or modeling with. Hey, I have sickle cell. This is how it affects me. You may find me sitting down sometimes or drinking water. I might have to go to the bathroom because I'm drinking a lot of water. But I let people know. But
yeah,
communication, I feel like goes a long way in any type of relationship. So
yeah.
yeah, being very transparent with someone.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And it's powerful though, like because you still were able to do it, but you're like, hold up now, y'all. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get
I
cold
have
and I
to
gotta
sit
take care
down
of
a little
myself.
bit right here, or I may not. I actually I move pretty quick when I have to change. Like I've never had no problems really with modeling. I would say more so during photo shoots I've had
Yeah,
issues with. Because majority of them I'm outdoors and the weather may affect me, and then having to go from location to location, it's a lot of
yeah,
walking. And the
yeah,
majority of the time you have some type of luggage you're traveling with, so you're carrying that. So that's definitely been I would say the most for me.
yeah. The
Photo
photo shoots,
shoot.
I can see that
Yeah.
too. And like sometimes you gotta live in the pose for for a long time.
Yes. Yes. You gotta get different angles.
Yeah, and it's like, hold on, we didn't get that. Can you do it again? It's like, hold
Yeah.
on.
Oh, the lighting went down a little bit. Let me correct it.
You just standing there like,
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
wow.
You can
So
relate. Yes.
when you're in a crisis, um, can you drive yourself to the hospital, or do you have to call an ambulance? Like, is it how intense is the pain, or does it fluctuate?
Um, I fortunately I don't think I don't think I've ever had to drive myself to the hospital. I have a very good support system. Um, when I'm in pain, honestly, I don't think I would be able to drive myself to the
Yeah,
hospital.
yeah,
I wouldn't try it, especially like dealing with sickle cell and high amounts of pain. For me, I grew up luckily. My mom, like I mentioned, learning what I can and cannot do, what my triggers are, and how to um, adapt to certain situations, like the swimming idea. So my mom, she always taught me, yes, you have sickle cell, and these are the things the doctors tell you you shouldn't do. But if you enjoy doing those things, learn your body and how to
Yeah.
maneuver around those things. Like I was
Yeah.
told, high altitudes can cause lack of oxygen in my body, and that can trigger a sickle cell crisis. But I've been to like Tahoe, places that that have high altitudes,
Yes.
so and haven't had any problems. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just a matter of really learning your body and what you can and
Yeah.
cannot do.
Yeah. That makes sense. And that's awesome too, because um I think sometimes we don't take that time to get to know
Mhm.
our
Yeah,
body can handle. We just kind of believe what's told to us. You know what I
yes,
mean? So I think it's beautiful that you took that time so that you can still live and thrive with
yeah,
this, you
hmm,
know? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I'm glad that you have that support system where you don't
Mhm.
have to drive yourself, because I couldn't imagine either, like,
Yeah.
in intense pain and trying to get to the hospital. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've had pain crisis to where I couldn't even stand up on my own. Like I've had to have people carry me before, or where I've had to call an ambulance. Majority of the time, though, like I've mentioned, my family's always been around to take me to the hospital. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So switching gears a little, you have a candle. You have a sickle cell awareness candle that's a part of
Yeah.
your collection. Can you tell us a
Mhm.
little bit more about your brand, your Spoiled Pleasures brand?
Yeah, so I have it right here. I have one burning right now. I don't know how much you guys can see.
Yes.
So this is my candle. I'll show you guys when that's not burning. But so basically, I have a business called Spoil Pleasures, and it came about 3.5, maybe 4 years ago now. I should know this, but yeah. So it happened pre-COVID. In July 2nd, I started my business because I wanted to start it for a meaningful day. That's my dad's birthday. So that's the day I basically opened my business. I started promoting a little bit before that. But my sickle cell candles, I created these about 2 years ago. And on the label, you can see normal red blood cells and then
Wow.
sickle blood cells. And
That's
then
so cool.
the fragrance is lavender. So the sickle cell community, one of my sickle cell groups that I'm in, I had them vote for a fragrance that they would like. And I named 5 different fragrances. Lavender was the majority vote. So I made this candle, lavender fragrance with the sickle cell label. And then the red swirls, each red candle has a different swirl to it. The red is for our blood. And then each different swirl is unique. We're different. Each warrior suffers from sickle cell differently. So I wanted each swirl to be different to show our blood and how we're all different, strong, and unique. So this is
Yeah.
a very dear candle to me because, like I've mentioned, I have sickle cell myself. So yeah.
Yes. I love it. I love all of it. And it's beautiful. That label is so beautiful too. It's like it's in your face, but it's not in your face.
Yes, 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 yeah.
I need that design. We're gonna have to use that design on a flyer or something. It's beautiful. I'm serious. In the background or even on the borders of something, I think that's awesome. I love it.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. We're gonna have to use
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Before the month is
okay.
over, we're about to lose the month. This is 2 more weeks.
Right? It's
Oh
almost
my goodness,
done.
that's
Already
awesome.
halfway through. Oh my gosh. That
We
is
are.
crazy.
We are definitely halfway through. So,
Yeah.
what are some of the other products that you have?
Okay, so They're all over there on my counter, but I'll just talk about them. So I have multiple sizes of soy candles. So these are the tins. These are 6-ounce candles. These are $12. Those are the smallest candles that I provide. Next size up is the hexagon jars that I have. Those are $15. And then I have apothecary jars. Those are 24-ounce jars. Those are $25. And then I also have my black luxury jar, which is a more elegant black jar. And then that one is $25 as well. So I have 4 different size jars that you can purchase.
Yes.
I carry products to help you relax. So I have natural room spray, bath bombs. I have shea butter soap with tea tree oil in it, raw African black soap, reed diffusers, vegan lip balm. What else? What else? What else?
Bath bombs.
Oh yes, bath bombs, sugar lip scrub.
Ooh.
And from time to time, I also introduce new products that, like I did a shaving cream one year. I also have massage oil. Yeah, I believe that's it.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, from time to time, I may also introduce new products for a short period. Oh yeah. But my main idea is to cater to relaxation and also making sure that my products are most natural as possible, like the soy wax. Soy wax is paraben free and also sulfate free. And then I use Eco Wicks, which are zinc free and also lead free. So I try and be as eco friendly as possible in my
Yes.
products.
I love that. Can we expect any new fragrances or special fragrances for the holiday season?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm not gonna say what fragrances yet.
We're gonna have
Um,
to go vote.
yes. I might have to do a little poll real quick.
Yes.
Um, but yes, I do have a few fragrances that I will be introducing, and then I guess I might as well say it here first. I have 2 uh, new vegan lip balm flavors. So
Oh.
I already have strawberry sherbet. Now I will be introducing lush melon. And then I also have one for those that do not want a flavored one. It's unflavored. So I had a few people ask for unflavored. And then I also had some guys that were like, well, I want something besides the strawberry sherbet because that sounded a little fruity. You know what? I'm gonna get y'all something. It may be unflavored. Y'all might want the unflavored or the lush melon, which is basically watermelon. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna be introducing. I haven't advertised them yet, but
You heard it here first. You heard it
yes,
here first on the Carter Love Talk Show. Yes. I'm so
have a
excited.
new vegan lip balm.
Yes. Get your lip balm. Get your
Yes,
lip scrub and then get your lip balm, okay? Get you
right.
some massage oil too.
Mhm. Yes.
That's a set right there. That's a Christmas. Those are stocking stuffers.
Oh yes,
I
yes,
like
yes.
it.
That exactly. And y'all better check out all the different fragrances too, because I got male fragrances too. I got a
Yeah.
little bit of everything: relaxation and aromatherapy. Got cologne fragrances. I got a little bit of everything.
Yes. I love it. I love it. The smells be hitting right, okay? I think my
Yeah.
favorite is it Egyptian vanilla? Is that what it's called?
Egyptian amber.
Egyptian amber.
Yes.
smells so good.
Someone over the weekend when I just did my vending event said the same thing, that was their favorite fragrance.
Yes, I love a warm, sweet smell, and that's what that is. It's giving everything,
Yeah.
and then it's like unisex. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
it is.
everybody,
It is.
you
Yeah.
know,
That
it's
one
not
is a
too like.
unisex fragrance.
I love
Yeah.
it.
For
I
the
love it.
guys, I've been told Black Sea is the most popular one. And
Mm.
then for the females, it's been Cocoa Butter Cashmere, Island Escape, and then Day at the Spa.
Cocoa butter
So
cashmere is good too. It's
yeah,
good. It's
yeah,
lasting, okay, lingering,
yeah.
okay. That smell will live with you, and it's a good thing.
Mhm. Yes, I like that one. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So with holiday season coming up and people buying bulk gifts, do you do any
Mhm.
wholesale or wholesale pricing or anything like that?
I do. I do wholesale. They would have to basically on my website, go to my website, and then I have a page that says contact, and it
Mm-hmm.
will basically give you my email, and you state like in the box why you're contacting me. And then also at the website, we can go into more detail of what you want to order and then the pricing and stuff like that.
Yes, yes. I love because with like I said, with holiday season coming up and all these secret Santas and office parties and stuff like that, those little pins is perfect. That's a
Yes,
perfect gift. You know,
yeah.
that's a
I
perfect gift.
actually
And like I said,
have a few wholesale orders in hair salons out, but they're out in Sacramento.
mm,
I don't have nothing in Oakland yet or Alameda area, so but wherever you guys are, I do ship. So
she ships.
I
So
ship.
put that order in. Put the order in,
Yeah.
okay? Oh, I love it. So, is
Yeah.
there anything else you want to share with us about any of the topics, whether it's sickle cell, whether it's business, small business, holiday season, modeling,
Mhm.
anything new coming up for you that you want to share with us?
Ooh. I love doing all of those things. Let me see. The most recent thing that I have coming up, I have a vending event in
Yay.
November. And let me pull up the dates real quick because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Uh, November 22nd. So it's an art and craft fair vendor. There will be multiple vendors there. I also been told that Santa may be coming into town a little bit early. So
Oh,
it's kid friendly. It's located at 1670 Orchard Avenue in San Leandro, and it's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is free entry. So come out, enjoy. There's also going to be a few food vendors. November 22nd, 10 to 2 p.m.
yay.
Yes,
Awesome.
if I have anything else going on, I will post it, but currently that's the only thing I have going on right now. And I've been focusing more so on trying to get more vending events as well as my teaching job and nanny stuff. So that's been more so a priority for me right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I love it. I love it. All right. As for Carter Love, the newest thing right now is we have relaunched the oils, glass bottle now. So we got the oil relaunch. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
And
love it. I love all the
are those
rose.
two different scents or?
Yes, yes. So this is restoration. This was formerly known as the post workout because it's good for inflammation and healing and recovery. But it also has many other benefits. These oils are good for I say for your hair, skin, and soul because they also help.
Mm,
Aromatherapy helps soothe your nervous system. And
yeah.
then this radiance. This one was formerly known as the hair stimulant, because that's what people wanted. Okay, so I made a
Yeah.
natural product for hair stimulant, but of course, when peppermint and tangerine get together, it really calms you down. It really calms
Mm.
you down. So of course, it's good for your hair, skin, and soul. So,
Mm.
these are what I like to call our crown to soul oils. There's
Nice.
I only have two in front of me. But yeah, so the oils are relaunched and available online. The prices vary between 15 to 22. The scrubs are available as well. So I'm super excited for the relaunch. I will be
Nice.
details about what it's all about and what the relaunch is about. Follow the page, the Shay Shay Butter Instagram, because there's going to be a lot of great content popping up on there. And that's what's new over here.
All righty now. Oh well. You guys check out spoiledpleasures.com as well as spoiled underscore pleasures on Instagram and then spoiled pleasures on Facebook.
Yes. And I'm going to put that in the description. If you're watching this right now, it's not going to be in the description, but it will be. All of our information will be in there. All of the information on the oils that I just showed you guys will be in the description as well, because we want to keep you guys connected. I want you guys to be able to go see what events she has coming up and purchase her merch and support the cause. Maybe you want to know more about sickle cell anemia. That's your girl.
Yes. So
She's
if you
lived
do
with
want
it
to
since
know
she was
more
6 months.
about sickle cell, please feel free to contact me. And you can DM me, email me, my business page, or whatnot, however you want to contact me. But please feel free to reach out if you have any type of question. And
Yes.
also make sure you guys get these sickle cell candles to show support. They're
Yes.
only $12. They're only $12.
Yes. Yes. And they look like they smell good.
Mhm. It's that peaceful lavender.
Yes. So before we leave, we always like to close out with affirmation. So I'll let you go first. You can give us an affirmation or a quote that helps you through life.
Um, Mine is more of a saying that gets me through life, and I got this from Eat That Frog book, and it's basically even if you do something for 10 minutes per day, it is something and it's one step closer to your goal.
Yes.
So that's what I always try to implement in my life, regardless, because I've noticed since I've been out of school, I haven't been reading as much.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I read a book for 10 minutes, that's something.
Yeah.
I'm gaining a little bit more vocabulary. I'm learning a little bit more. So even if it's 10 minutes out of the day to exercise or to eat a nutritious meal, whatever it may be, to go on a walk, do it.
Yes. Yes. I love that so much. I love that. Because so many time we're hard on ourselves. We don't give ourselves enough grace, or we like, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time, so then we just don't do it at all. 10
Yes.
minutes,
Yeah.
10 minutes. And that's a good baby step because you can build on that if you want to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. All right, my love. So as always, remember that you are worthy, 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 worthy always. You are worthy of advocating for yourself and others. Your voice matters more than you think it does. So use it wisely. Speak positively to yourself and to others. You are worthy of human kindness, of giving it and receiving it. You are worthy of educating yourself through listening to podcasts like this, connecting with people like Marlene and myself. You are worthy of loving products like the products that she carries and the products that I carry. You are worthy
Yeah.
of gifting those to others as well. There's nothing more beautiful than gifting something to someone that's going to help enhance their self-care and their self-love. And
Yeah.
most importantly, you are worthy of unconditional self-care and unconditional self-love. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.
Yes.
It's not ending yet.